Welcome back to another awesome episode on the channel. I have to show you what I have here. I'm so pumped about it. These heads just hit the market and I had to get a set of them for the LB7 Duramax. Now, of course, I'm gonna explain to you guys why here in a second, but more importantly, I'm gonna explain to you guys why this is gonna be a game changer. So definitely stick around for it. We're gonna go ahead and unbox these in a second, but these come from Pacific Performance Engineering, or PPE. Definitely leading the way when it comes to anything performance parts for Duramaxes. They've been testing these heads for a really long time, but they finally released them. I do have a set of heads for the Wife Max, but I'm gonna explain to you guys in this video why I'm not running these on the Wife Max. We have to make this Earl proof. I was thinking about it. I haven't done an informational video on this channel in a really long time, so I'm pretty pumped about this. So let's go ahead and pick this apart. All right, so before we get started, I'm actually gonna go ahead and lay the head on top of my scale just to show you guys how much this thing weighs compared to the stock head. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is freaking heavy. So I think it's about 85 pounds, but we'll see. Okay, so now that the scale's zeroed out, let's go ahead and put this head on. Whew, 79 pounds. All right, so let's go ahead and take the stock head, put it on here, which is aluminum, by the way. It's gonna be a lot lighter. And let's see what the overall weight is. This thing is much lighter. 36.8 pounds, so we'll chalk that up to 37 pounds for the stock aluminum heads. So overall, we're talking 42 pounds less than the cast iron, which is pretty significant. Most of you guys know that I'm doing a motor build on the LB7 Duramax, and I knew that these were gonna come out soon, but I didn't think they were gonna come out in time. This is why I'm so pumped about this. I was gonna settle for the stock heads, but let me explain to you guys why the PPE ones are much better, and definitely a game changer for all you Duramax folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So this is the biggest reason why I'm going with the PPE cast iron heads versus these. This is the biggest reason, but we'll go ahead and talk about some of the other benefits. So, you know, this is your diesel fuel injector. If you're watching this video, you're a regular viewer of my channel and you don't care about this and you're still watching it, thank you. I always love to take this time and have a teaching moment. So this is your diesel fuel injector. And the way this works is they just go right in this hole like that. And then you have your injector hold downs and your bolts and such in order to get this down in there. So if you were to look down in the bore, you're going to have these, what they call injector sleeves or injector cups. Now these injector sleeves go deep down into the head and they are O-ringed. They have Loctite on them and they're also pressed in to fit. Here's the issue. It's almost like rolling the dice. Like over time, if they lift up a little bit or they fail, you're going to mix in your coolant with your engine oil. And sometimes when that happens, you got white smoke pouring out of your exhaust. You think it's the injectors. You have no idea what's going on. So then you have to remove the valve covers. You have to go back in it, remove everything, and then reseat each injector cup because you're not too sure exactly which one failed. It is a nightmare. I've been down this path before. I'm hoping that this right here will solve the issue. This is your stock head flipped over. As you can see, this is exactly where the injector hole would sit. Here's my injector right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in that injector sleeve. Come over here to the back, and this is exactly where the injector nozzle will seat. Now, of course, this is part of the sleeve right here. Now, if you guys go to the cast iron head, they don't have them. They're built in. Now, onto the PPE heads, as you guys can tell, the injector sleeves are casted into the head itself. Now, you're probably wondering why cast iron, like why is that better than the aluminum heads? Well, obviously they're heavier, but the biggest reason why I'm doing this for the LB7, which is your 01s to your 2004s, is because these heads right here have injectorless cups. They're actually built into the heads. Of course, the other thing is head gasket issues. How many times do we have issues with these trucks with head gasket problems? Now let's move on to head gasket issues. Of course, you can run these on stock application trucks, but you guys know that we're doing a motor build on the Wife Max, which is pretty exciting. We're gonna be doing 2 turbos, bigger injectors, bigger fuel, all that. With the amount of heat that I'm gonna be creating, I really don't want any issues with the stock heads. Now, for some of you guys watching this video, this application will go from an 01 to a 2004 Duramax, but they also came out with the 04.5s to the 2010 Duramaxes as well. So your overall price tag on these heads are coming in at $16,499, but overall, I mean, if you were to get the aluminum stock heads, you're looking at about $1,300 a piece. So, I mean, you're only spending an extra few $100 and getting a better product out of it. The cast iron cylinder heads offers the same heat expansion rate as the OEM iron block, which completely resolves the common head gasket scrubbing issue or blown head gaskets. These intake valves are a little more upgraded. They're reinforced and they come with chrome alloy intake valves, which is a huge plus. And then of course, all the valves are nitrated with increased abrasion resistance. But if you guys go my route, you're gonna have brand new springs, retainers, spring locators, valves, valve seals, valve keepers, rocker arm dowels, and freeze plugs. Here's another plus. I know a lot of the LB7 Duramaxes sound like a tractor. You have a lot of chatter inside of that diesel engine. It's really loud, and a lot of that has to do with the aluminum heads because, of course, it's a lot lighter, softer material. Now, for some of you guys that have the 2004.5s to 2010s, and you're looking to do a head gasket job, and you want to keep that engine a little bit quieter, these are a perfect upgrade because the cast iron is actually going to minimize a lot of that noise. Now here's just an example of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a before and after sound. I'm actually pretty curious myself to see how much quieter this is gonna be after I install the heads in this truck. But let's do a before sound. Now PPE did send their heads off to Linco Diesel Performance, fully dressed, and then LDP began disassembling them, carefully inspecting each piece to find just how good they are.
So we took these heads, we unboxed them and disassembled them here in the machine shop, and we went over these things very thoroughly. The valve guide clearance is well within spec and very consistent, and the same with valve recession. So very high quality machine work on these heads. We checked with our profilometer, we checked 4 or 5 spots on these heads, and the highest RA number on surface finish was 26. Comedic's minimum requirement is 50, so half the requirement on surface finish. So a very nice surface finish. We've had heads from many different aftermarket manufacturers here in the machine shop, and the quality of these heads is second to none.
PPE developed the cast iron replacement heads to stop the scrubbing issues, which are caused by the different expansion rates in steel and aluminum. These differing expansion rates are often led to uneven clamp load and ultimately head gasket failure. On top of that, the high quality casting is said to experience vastly reduced distortion, be less prone to cracking due to extreme heat, and also be more resistant to lifting. This is kind of cool in this photo right here. The PPE valve springs, which are on the top, side by side with the factory springs and retainers here on the bottom. Notice how much smaller the PPE unit is. The smaller, stiffer spring will retract quicker, force the valves to seat faster, and will also help with the harmonics. Now, one thing I would highly recommend, and I know PPE does as well, is upgraded push rods. But to sum this up, whether you're after a bolt-on performance option or just a direct replacement to a cylinder head, these cast iron units are just as practical as they are beneficial. If you have a cracked or damaged head, they are definitely a no-brainer, especially when you factor in the upgrade valve train with roughly $600 worth of valve train and springs and retainers alone. But I know I kind of beat the dead horse on them, so that's kind of the biggest reason. Just keep them quieter. The LB7 applications, they're injectorless cups, so you don't have to worry about any leaking issues with the heads. They're cast iron, of course, they're a lot stronger. And lastly, for me, the big advantage for this is the bigger valve springs that I don't have to install or spend extra money on. But essentially for me, all I really have to do is just install the bigger push rods, and I shouldn't really have to worry about anything. Aside from the short block that's being built, this is gonna be my very first big performance upgrade. Once I get everything installed, we're gonna be installing the HSP twins on it, or compounds. And we're gonna get everything together, and hopefully everything works out. I can make this truck Earl proof and I shouldn't have to worry about anything, but we'll see. Once I get these installed, I'm gonna let you guys know my final review on these, so definitely look out for that one. But I did just get a set of PPE head studs as well. They're gonna hold up just fine. It's a really nice kit, and I'm sure it's gonna handle the clamp load with these cast iron heads. But hey guys, that's it for this video today. Definitely let me know in the comments, is it worth it? If you guys decide to do a head gasket job, definitely consider this. And I'll leave a link in the description. I sell these on the website. This channel has definitely came a long way from installing 5-inch exhaust systems on a Duramax. I'm pretty humbled and blessed to have this channel and to have you guys watching it. Of course, where it's at now, how I'm reviewing cylinder heads and installing 2 turbos on diesel trucks, transmissions, full motor builds. So this is pretty exciting. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned.